Have you ever caught a glimpse of yourself and just sighed? Like something in your reflection wasn't quite keeping up with the vibrant, incredible person you know yourself to be on the inside? It's not about fighting time, it's about owning it, about radiating that inner spark outwards. And sometimes, the smallest shift can make the biggest difference. What if I told you there's one simple, often overlooked accessory that can literally transform how you're perceived, instantly knocking years off your look and bringing that youthful glow right back to your eyes? Trust me, you need to see this, because the last tip, it's a game changer you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Stay with me, because your best look yet is just a few moments away. Frame game. All right, let's just get into it. We all know that feeling, right? You try on a pair of glasses and suddenly, boom, you feel different. It's not just about seeing clearly, it's about seeing yourself clearly. And sometimes those frames just aren't doing you any favors. We've all been there, staring in the mirror, wondering why our face suddenly looks a little tired, a little drawn, or maybe even a bit stern. It's like the wrong pair of glasses can add a decade or more without you even realizing it. But here's the secret: the right pair can do the exact opposite. It's a powerful tool, a little secret weapon in your style arsenal that can genuinely refresh your entire look. Think about it. What's the first thing people usually notice about you? Your eyes, your face, and what's sitting right there, front and center? Your glasses. So, if they're not elevating your features, if they're not bringing out the best in your eyes, then darling, we need a change. This isn't about being vain. It's about feeling confident, feeling vibrant, and stepping out every single day knowing you look absolutely fantastic. We're talking about an instant style upgrade that genuinely makes you feel younger and more dynamic. The key is understanding your face shape, but not in that rigid, rule book kind of way. It's more about harmony, about balance. If you have a rounder face, often a more angular frame can create a beautiful contrast, adding definition and lifting your features. It's like a subtle contour, but for your face shape, using the power of geometry. We're not trying to drastically change who you are, but rather to enhance your natural beauty, to bring out those incredible cheekbones you might not even realize you have. And if your face is more angular, a softer, rounder frame can be absolutely magical. It softens the edges, creates a gentler aesthetic, and brings a beautiful warmth to your expression. It's all about playing with those visual cues, understanding how lines and curves interact with your unique features. Don't be afraid to experiment, to step outside your comfort zone a little. Sometimes the most unexpected frame is the one that truly makes you shine, the one that makes you look in the mirror and go, wow, who is that incredibly radiant person? Think about the impact of a strong brow line. Some frames have a more pronounced upper rim, almost acting like a lifted eyebrow. This is a brilliant trick for anyone who wants to create the illusion of more youthful, wide-open eyes. It literally draws the eye upwards, creating that coveted, lifted look that we all chase with serums and creams. And it's so effortless. No expensive procedures, no complicated routines, just a simple frame choice that does all the heavy lifting for you. It's about working smarter, not harder, when it comes to your appearance. These aren't just vision aids, they're fashion statements. They're tools of transformation. They frame your most expressive features. So why wouldn't you want them to be doing their absolute best work for you? We're going to dive into some specific styles that I absolutely adore. Frames that I've seen work miracles on countless faces, instantly erasing years and boosting confidence. It's truly amazing what a difference the right pair can make. Color impact. Let's talk about color. Because, honey, this is where a lot of people go wrong, and it's such an easy fix. Many of us gravitate towards black or dark brown frames, and don't get me wrong, they can be chic. But sometimes, especially as we get a little older. Those harsh, dark lines can actually emphasize shadows and fine lines around the eyes. They can make your complexion look a little duller, a little more fatigued. It's not about avoiding dark colors entirely, but about being strategic. Think about it. A dark frame can act like a heavy curtain, drawing attention away from the vibrancy of your eyes and towards any areas you might be less confident about. We want the opposite effect, don't we? We want to illuminate, to brighten, to bring out the sparkle in your gaze. We want to lift, not drag down. So, what's the secret? It's all about finding colors that complement your skin tone and hair color, colors that literally brighten your face. Imagine a beautiful berry tone, a warm tortoise shell with hints of amber, or even a soft, translucent pastel. These colors don't create harsh lines. Instead, they blend beautifully, adding a gentle pop of color that makes your eyes shine. It's like turning up the brightness on your face. For cooler skin tones, think about shades of blue, emerald green, or even a deep plum. For warmer tones, gorgeous olives, warm browns, or even a vibrant coral can be absolutely stunning. The goal is to create a harmonious glow, not a stark contrast. This isn't about being loud or flashy. It's about being smart and choosing colors that truly enhance your natural radiance. It's about creating an overall impression of health and vitality, which are key components of looking more youthful. And don't forget about the power of transparency. Clear or very light, translucent frames are having a huge moment, and for good reason. They offer the structure of a frame without the heavy visual weight. They practically disappear on your face, allowing your natural features to take center stage. This creates an incredibly fresh, open, and modern look that is inherently youthful. It's sophisticated without being stuffy, and it lets your beautiful eyes do all the talking. These are particularly fantastic if you find that traditional dark frames tend to overpower your features or make you feel a bit serious. A light, airy frame can instantly lighten your entire expression, making you appear more approachable, more vibrant, and yes, undeniably younger. It's a subtle trick that packs a huge punch, and I highly recommend trying on a few pairs to see the magic for yourself. You might be shocked at the difference it makes. Upswept edges. Okay, this is a big one. Perhaps one of the most powerful and immediate youth-boosting tricks in the book. We're talking about the magic of the upswept edge, also known as the subtle cat eye, or a frame with a gentle lift at the temples. Think about it. As we mature, sometimes gravity does its thing, and areas around our eyes or brows can subtly soften or droop. A frame that incorporates an upward sweep at the outer edges essentially acts as a mini facelift for your eyes. It defies gravity. It gently pulls the eye upwards, creating the illusion of a more lifted, awake, and energetic gaze. It's an instant optical trick that makes you look more vibrant and alert. It's not about being overly dramatic with a pointy cat eye, unless that's your vibe, of course. But even a very subtle upward tilt can work wonders. This shape naturally draws the eye upwards and outwards, creating that coveted lift that makes us look instantly more refreshed. It's like a little secret weapon that works tirelessly to make you look more vibrant throughout the day. And the beauty of it is that it comes in so many variations. You can find frames with a gentle, almost imperceptible flick, or something a bit more pronounced if you really want to lean into that retro chic vibe. It's not about being trendy for the sake of it. It's about harnessing a design principle that naturally flatters and lifts the face. We're not fighting our natural features. We're simply enhancing them, guiding the eye to create the most flattering impression possible. Imagine the difference between a heavy, straight-across brow line and one that gracefully arcs upwards. The upswept frame has this inherent elegance and dynamism that straight or downward-angled frames simply can't match. It communicates energy, playfulness, and confidence. These aren't just shapes, they're statements. And when that statement is, I'm vibrant, I'm confident, and I'm looking fabulous, well, that's a statement I think we can all get behind. So when you're browsing, consciously look for those frames where the outer edges are slightly higher than the inner bridge. It's a game changer, I promise you. It's one of those subtle details that, once you notice it, you can't unsee the incredible impact it has on an entire face. It truly lifts everything up. Perfect proportions. This next point is about something a little more subtle, but absolutely crucial for that effortlessly youthful look. The overall proportion and fit of your glasses. It's not just about the style or the color, it's about how the glasses interact with your unique facial geometry. Sometimes frames are just too wide, or too narrow, or too tall, or too short, and they just throw off the whole balance of your face. When glasses are too wide, they can make your face seem smaller or more drawn, and when they're too narrow, they can make your head look disproportionately large. It's a fine line, but getting it right makes all the difference in the world. We want the frames to complement, not compete with, your features. They should sit harmoniously, like a natural extension of your face. Ideally, the width of your frames should roughly match the widest part of your face, usually around your temples. This creates a beautiful, balanced aesthetic. Also, pay attention to where the top of the frame sits. Generally, you want the top of your frame to sit no higher than your eyebrows, and ideally, just along or slightly below your brow line. If they cover your eyebrows, it can look a bit overwhelming and make your face seem heavy. If they sit too low, they can create a downward pull. It's about creating that open, lifted look we talked about, and good proportion is essential for achieving that. When the proportions are just right, the glasses almost disappear into your face, becoming a seamless part of your overall look. They don't scream for attention. They simply enhance your natural beauty. And here's a little secret. The bridge of your nose matters. If you have a longer nose, a lower bridge on your glasses can actually make your nose appear a little shorter, creating a more balanced look. Conversely, if you have a shorter nose, a higher bridge can give the illusion of length. These are tiny details, but they add up to a huge impact. It's about custom tailoring the glasses to your face, not just picking a generic size. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you're trying on frames. A good optician can be a magician when it comes to finding the perfect fit and proportion for your unique features. They understand these nuances, and they can guide you towards frames that will truly make you shine. It's an investment in how you look and feel, and it's totally worth the effort to get these details right. Material magic. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about the magic of materials and textures. This is where you can add a sophisticated, modern touch that inherently screams youth and vitality. Heavy, opaque plastic frames, while classic in some contexts, can sometimes look a bit dated or, dare I say, a little grandma-ish if not chosen carefully. They can create a certain heaviness around the eyes that we're trying to avoid. Instead, think about materials that are lighter, more refined, and have a touch of contemporary flair. This isn't about chasing every fleeting trend. It's about embracing materials that offer a fresh perspective and a more elevated aesthetic that really elevates your entire look. Consider lightweight metals, like titanium or stainless steel. These materials are incredibly durable, but they offer a much sleeker, more minimalist look than chunky plastic. They create clean lines and a sophisticated feel that is inherently modern and youthful. They don't weigh down your face visually, allowing your features to shine through. Plus, they often come in beautiful, subtle finishes like brushed silver, rose gold, or gunmetal, which can add a touch of quiet luxury without being ostentatious. It's about understated elegance, which is a hallmark of truly timeless style, and timeless style always contributes to a more effortlessly youthful appearance. And then there's the brilliance of mixed materials. Imagine a frame that combines a delicate metal bottom rim with a slightly bolder acetate top. This creates a really interesting visual dynamic, offering structure and lightness all at once. Or how about frames with subtle textures? A matte finish instead of a glossy one, or a brushed detail on the arms. These little touches add depth and interest without being overwhelming. They show attention to detail, a sense of curated style, which always reads as more confident and contemporary. It's all about choosing materials that feel fresh, light, and sophisticated, avoiding anything that feels clunky or visually heavy. When your glasses feel modern and effortlessly chic, you feel modern and effortlessly chic. And that, my friends, is the ultimate secret to looking years younger. So, there you have it. 5 simple but incredibly powerful ways to transform your look with just the right pair of glasses. It's not just about seeing clearly, it's about being seen clearly as the vibrant, confident, and absolutely amazing person you are. Don't underestimate the power of this one accessory to truly elevate your entire presence and shave years off your look. Go out there, experiment, and find the frames that make you feel truly spectacular. You deserve to look and feel your absolute best every single day.